In the name of Allah, who is most merciful and beneficial. My name is Kiran Aslam and I am from BS Chemistry. Today the topic of my presentation is Janveer Goodenough. Janveer Goodenough is a scientist who received the Nobel Prize in 2019 because of the development of lithium-ion battery. First, I will tell you about the biography of Janveer Goodenough. His full name is John Bannister Goodenough. He born in July 25 in 1922 and now he is 97 years old. He born in Germany. Background of Janveer Goodenough. Father of Janveer Goodenough was a professor of the history of religion at Yale University. As Janveer Goodenough was fascinated with the natural world, though he struggled with dyslexia. Dyslexia is a learning disorder that involves difficulty in reading. He struggled a lot to overcome this weakness, and he did a lot of hard work rather than brilliance for his eventual rise from the bottom level of his class to the top level. Now I will tell you about his studies. Bachelor's degree. He received a bachelor's degree in mathematics from the Yale University in 1943. And at that time he was also serving as a meteorologist in Army Air Forces. No, then he received graduate degree at the University of Chicago, where he earned a master in 1951 and also a doctorate in 1952. And he also worked as a research scientist in 1952 at the Institute of Technology. When he was working at the Institute of Technology, one of Goodenough's first project was developing the SIG Air Defense Computers Memory Cores, which were the first random access memory means RAM. And then in 1976, he became a professor at the University of Oxford and also worked as a head of inorganic chemistry laboratory. At the same year, Mr. Stanley Whittingham had developed the lithium-ion battery, first lithium-ion battery, and he used a node of metallic lithium and a cathode of lithium ions in between layer of titanium disulfide. But Goodenough knew the battery would have a higher voltage if the cathode was a metal oxide rather than a metal sulfide. And in 1979, Goodenough with his collaborators developed a battery with a cathode of lithium ions between layer of cobalt oxide, and he used a layer of cobalt oxide rather than the titanium disulfide. And that battery had a potential of 4 volts, while the Whittingham battery had a potential of only 2.5 volts. And he also worked as a professor in 1986. He became a professor at the University of Texas in the Department of Mechanical Engineering and Electrical and Computer Engineering. Now I will tell you about his awards and honors. He is awarded with the Nobel Prize and Copley Prize in 2019 and with the Draper Prize in 2014 and with the National Medal of Science in 2011. He received the Nobel Prize because of lithium battery and he received the Copley Prize because of his contribution to the science materials. And he received the Draper Prize in Engineering and he received National Medal of Science for groundbreaking cathode research that led to the first commercial battery. Now I will tell you about the subjective of his studies: magnetism, battery, fuel cell, solid oxide fuel cell, and lithium-ion battery. As he received the Nobel Prize just because of lithium-ion battery discovery, so first I will tell you what is lithium-ion battery. In a lithium-ion battery, lithium ions move from the negative electrode means anode to the positive electrode cathode through electrolyte. And while the battery discharges, then back again when it recharges. Now I will tell you about the search of the Janveer Goodenough. In the late 19th century and early 1980s, Goodenough developed rechargeable batteries with cathode made from layer oxide capable of storing lithium ions, and this greatly improved energy density in cobalt oxide remain the cathode material of choice for lithium ions batteries. Improvement of intercalated cathode by Janveer Goodenough. Janveer Goodenough reasoned that in MX2 matrix, if X is small electronegative atom, then the cation process would be associated with a large free energy, and then this large free energy change would lead to the higher voltage battery. He used cobalt oxide matrix to build a lithium plus chelated cathode. So his reasoning proved to be true. With cobalt oxide, the battery could store 4 voltage and energy storage capacity is also increased. Now I will tell you about the publications of Janveer Goodenough. He wrote Magnetism and the Chemical Bond in 1963, Solid Oxide Fuel Cell Technology, Principal Performance and Operations in 2009, and an autobiography, Witness to Grace, in 2008. Look around in any public place and the sight is ubiquitous. People staring intently at little screen, hunched their portable electronic devices. Materials of John B. Goodenough has had a steering role in that scene. He invented the rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows us to tour these pocket-sized devices around without carrying power cables or stacks of AA batteries. So at the end, I will say that he is one of those rare scientists whose impact on our daily lives is not only rarely predictable, apparent, but absolutely indispensable. His contributions change the way we live, and in a world ever searching for new and better energy solutions, point toward promising directions for the future. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much.